Hey y'all, we're back in the kitchen again because I had another idea and I'm going to take you along for the ride. Oh, what's that idea, you ask? Well, caramel apple Rice Krispie treats. Just stick with me. We're going to see if we can make this work. Now, we don't want to put wet apples into the mix, so what we're going to do is I've got 5 Honeycrisp apples. And we're gonna freeze dry them, so we're not putting wet, mushy stuff into the Rice Krispie treats. Those will probably take a day and a half or so, and then, we'll go from there and see what happens. But for now, let's just process 5 apples on here, and we'll speed this up for you. Just remember, this is all an experiment. I don't really know what I'm doing, but if you have an idea in your head, just try it. What's the worst that could happen? And just like that, look at that, 3 minutes. And that's with the explaining. We've got 5 apples, peeled, cored, and sliced to an even thickness. So, we're not going to waste space in the freeze dryer. A buddy of mine gave me a shitload of dill and some chives and some other stuff, herbs. I'm going to throw in the freeze dryer for him. So let me get this all set and we'll be back. And we're back. It's the next day. The freeze-dried apples are almost done, so they're in the freeze dryer doing their thing. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make some Rice Krispies. I didn't want to get the box cereal because I like it really crunchy. So we've got this, it's backwards, but pre-cooked instant brown rice. I'm not going to pre-cook and cool down my own rice. That's just too time consuming. So we got a pot of hot oil. We're going to get it up to about 380. We're going to do it 1/4 cup at a time. I'm gonna deep fry them, and then I got some paper towels down here. Wrong way. We're gonna set that up so we can dump each batch out. I've got a little bowl of salt. We're gonna sprinkle on them, and then we'll go from there. This is still heating up, so when that gets there, we'll time lapse it. We're going to test it with a couple pieces of rice here. Quite there, So I'll show you up close 1/4 cup. Doesn't take very long. Drip, drip, drip. And then turn it out and just sprinkle with a little salt. So the rest of this will time lapse. And we're back again. So right now we're going to do the marshmallows again. I'm not going to explain the whole process because I did that last time. But I've got the required ingredients cooking on the stove. I've got the gelatin and a little bit of the water and the stand mixer blooming. I've got my bowl of crushed freeze-dried apples. I didn't turn them into a powder because I didn't want to. I just crushed them by hand. And I've got the Rice Krispies that we made earlier. Once this comes together, it's going to happen fast, so you want to make sure you prepare yourself. So I'm just taking a little bit of butter and smearing it in the bottom corners, maybe the center, a little bit inside these glass baking dishes, because we want our parchment paper to stick. So I'm going to crumble it up. That way it forms easier to the glass. It doesn't keep popping out on you. And the butter will also keep it stuck down. No biggie. Again, once the marshmallow starts to set up, it's going to set up quick. Alright, this is going to come together quick. I got the marshmallows all beat up in here. I got the Rice Krispies. I got the apples. I got my dish. I don't think I'm going to need this giant mixing bowl like I thought because I didn't double the batch like I did last time. So, we're going to slowly mix in some of the Rice Krispies till I think it looks good. Maybe all. We got some apples too. Okay, maybe I should have done that by hand, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can get it all out. So, this stuff is sticky. I've got my gloves, and I'm just going to rub my hands with some butter. I'm going to try to slick me up a little bit here. Yeah, this looks like it'll fit. And I definitely want to put way more Rice Krispies in. So we're going to dump the rest of them in. That butter didn't help a bit. Damn, this stuff's tough. And we're back one more time with the final part. This time we're going to make the caramel. I've got a pot with 120, just, these things. Put them up. 120 grams of butter in a pot. It's 400 grams of light brown sugar. I only had 200, so I've got 200 of light brown and 200 of dark brown. Is it going to make a difference? I have no idea. We'll find out though. And a cup of heavy cream. You're going to cook that to 245, 250, depending on the texture you want your caramel. I want it a little firmer, a little chewier, so that's where I'm going. You want it thinner, you cook it less. Simple as that. So we're going to move over here and, wrong way. Cook it right over there. Let it cool down a little bit. We'll pour it on here on the treats that I made. We'll see what they look like in the end. See you soon. Alright, so we got the caramel cooked to about 248. I let it sit for, 2 or 3 minutes. You don't want to pour it directly on there, and this is probably still hot to be pouring on there, but I'm impatient, so we're just gonna give it a flood coat, I guess. Alright, we're gonna see how these came out. We're back with a professional taste tester. And
yeah, me. I'm
so these are less Rice Krispie treat and more marshmallow with Rice Krispies and freeze-dried apples and caramel. So we're gonna each try a piece here.
Get it off with the thing.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how they are. Come here. You know what? I'm not mad at that.
I like it.
I'm giving it a thumbs up.
I like that.
Oh shit, that's fucking good. Thanks for watching.